Assalamualaikum and good day to everyone. My name is M.Salleh from Master of Project Management, Open University Malaysia. The presentation was about hazard identification, risk assessment and risk control, HIRARC. The construction industry is often described as a vulnerable and high-risk workplace in terms of the safety, health and environment management. Therefore, organizations and companies emphasize on putting safety and health as their main priority. Now let's take a look at the estate organization chart on site. Top management and senior management will setting measurable objectives and assigning safety responsibility to staff, establishing and maintaining an active way of communication. This is one of the elements in safety and health management system. There is two elements in safety and health management. It divided into two which is integrated with each other. There is internal and external elements. COVID-19 symptoms are manifest usually as fevers, dry cough and tiredness. Some infected individuals may have mild symptoms like headache, muscle pain, runny nose, sore throat or diarrhea. WHO has developed a strict guidelines during the pandemics. Preventive measures such as regular hand washing with soap or sanitizer, avoiding handshaking, wearing masks and gloves, social distancing, avoidance of gathering and unnecessary travel to affected areas can suppress the spread of viral infection. In Malaysia, the Movement Control Order was implemented to control the spread of COVID-19 nationwide. As a transmission intensity declines, some countries will begin to gradually reopen workplaces to maintain economic activities. This requires establishing protective measures including directive and capacity to promote and enable standard COVID-19 prevention measurement. WHO also developing policies and standard operating procedures to prevent the transmission of COVID-19 in the workplace, which is hand hygiene, respiratory hygiene, physical distancing, reduce and manage work-related travel, regular environmental cleaning and disinfection, risk communication, training and education, management of people with COVID-19 or their contacts. Hazard identification, risk assessment and risk control, HIRARC, have become fundamental to the practice of planning, management and the operation of a business as a basic of risk management. A hazard identification and risk assessment are processes used to identify and evaluate both existing and potential hazards on a work site, and the method used to control or eliminate the hazard identified. According to DOSH, there is three purposes of HIRARC. First is to identify all the factors that may cause harm to employees and others. Then to consider what the chances are of that harm actually befalling anyone in the circumstance of a particular case and the possible severity that could come from it. And lastly, to enable employers to plan, introduce and monitor preventive measures to ensure that the risks are adequately controlled at all times. Process of HIRARC requires several steps, which is classify work activities, identify hazard, conduct risk assessment by calculating or estimating likelihood of occurrence and severity of hazard, decide if risk is tolerable and apply control measurements. Hazard is close relationship with the risk. Risk is a measurement to analyze and evaluate the hazard. Risk can be calculated using the following formula. Each hazard was interpreted by schedule of risk assessment metric and the indication of risk level. Then result for calculation of risk assessment was referred to scale of risk level. The case study show that a person travelling from high risk location is ranked among high risk potential. During risk assessment process, the likelihood of the spread of COVID-19 is ranked at 4, which is timed with severity 4, resulting 16 rank, which is high risk and required immediate action. Information, instruction and training must be provided so that the employees will having an appropriate skills and knowledge to perform their works in a manner that is safe and without risk to health. By implementing the prevention control, it will enable them to follow health and safety procedures, use risk control set in place for their protection. In summary, health safety and environmental awareness is crucial and important to prevent and control hazards. Many business enterprises have proven that good safety management leads to increased productivity. Company or organization need to ensure safe working conditions through systematic and regular hazard identification and risk assessment. Safety procedure and regulation need to be followed by the management as well as the workers. With HIRARC, one will be able to identify hazard, analyze and assess its associated risks, and then apply the suitable control measures. Thank you.